You ever feel like you get too defensive and then end up overreacting and later on feeling guilty about it? This isn't you being weak or anything like that. This is just your nervous system recognizing a pattern before you do. Something about this situation that you're overreacting to isn't sitting right with your nervous system. It peeped something that you didn't. It's like the nervous system will really just get in the way of things because it'll recognize a tone, maybe a facial expression, or even like just a word choice in general. It'll sound familiar to something that you've experienced before, even if you aren't consciously thinking about it in this moment. And your nervous system isn't going for it. It remembers how you felt about something before. So right now, it's just like, yeah, something about this person's demeanor I'm not messing with. So you get defensive. And you might, like when you get too defensive, you might say something in the moment that you don't mean after the moment has passed. And then you start, regretting some of the things you say. And those feelings are valid. Like the way that you're feeling is valid. Like whatever is causing your nervous system to react this way, something happened to you. And that's all right. But you don't have to just allow it to cause you to maneuver through life in a way where people have to walk on eggshells around you, not be able to say something like because if you peep the wrong tone in their voice or if they just use a facial expression that you don't like, then you can just, go over the edge. That's one way to live, but it's not the only way to be. Like you could regulate yourself so that this will be a problem of the past. Just the whole overreaction, being too defensive, not really giving people a chance, not really hearing them out. Like soon as you just see it as something negative, that's automatically what it is in your mind. And you can't allow it, or in your mind and your body, and you can't allow it to go any deeper. Like you can't see it for anything better than what you think it is in that moment. This is the way a lot of people are choosing to live their lives. And it's like, I was one of them up until a certain point, until I realized the benefits of breathing, how intentionally breathing can really shift you out of different states. You don't got to just walk around with your body on edge. Because, like, yeah, you could wake up in the best mood, but if your body is still on edge for whatever reason, in that fight or flight type of state, all it takes is somebody to say the wrong thing to you. And it's like, forget this good mood that I was in. Let's turn up. You're not trying to be this regulated version of yourself. You don't care about that in this moment. You're triggered. But becoming triggered doesn't just have to be like a natural order of events for you. You don't just have to allow that to be the way that you are in this world. Getting triggered by small things like facial expressions and tones of voices. If your nervous system is ringing some type of alarm, don't get mad at yourself. Like, just understand, okay, well, this person is saying something that a part of me doesn't like. Take a deep breath in that moment. Don't just react immediately to whatever this person's saying to you. Take a deep breath, gather yourself, and then respond. You'll just be able to come up with some different words than you would have if you would have just spoken that first second. Look at the situation for what it is. If you are getting tried, okay, cool. You can handle that in a way where you don't have to meet their energy. And if that's the only way that you can see for the situation to go, then okay, cool. Go meet their energy. But if you would like to not continue having your energy brought down just because you feel like somebody slighted you in some type of way, then you can start counterbalancing that. And you don't have to allow your nervous system to make you have a bad day just because it noticed something. Just because it peeps something about your surroundings or this conversation that you're having in this moment that it's not fond of. It doesn't have to make you get irate or angry, petty, or any of the things, melodramatic, passive aggressive. Like, you don't have to embody any of these negative things. You can still be cool. You can still be the person that you chose to be when you woke up. That good mood that you was in, that can continue until you go to sleep if you just consciously allow it. Like, you just got to remember, this isn't what I'm doing right now. Every time you're about to overreact to something, just keep in mind, like, is this the person that I want to be, or is this the person that the moment is making me? After you can get that answer, and if you choose to continue to be that high version of yourself, get into a point where you make that inner decision to not allow anything that happens externally to shift you out of that great state that you were in. Breath could be a great tool for you. Just have it in your back pocket. You don't got to consciously breathe all day long. But in the moments where you start feeling yourself about to be taken out of that vibe, like where you're about to be lower the frequency, take some deep breaths intentionally. And also extend your exhales. Breathe in for 2 seconds, breathe out for 4. Breathe in for 4, breathe out for 8. Try to double the length of your exhales, because every time you have an extended exhale, that sends a signal to your nervous system that you're safe right now. Whatever danger that it was perceiving has gone, so you don't have to continue being tense. You don't have to just go with that first move. You can look at the different options and choose one that, might be a more tactful delivery, one that'll keep you from burning bridges and having to think back like, wow, why did I do this? Or why did I talk like that? You don't gotta just be, living in regret because of ways that you overreacted. You can react the ways that you want to react. You can respond. So you don't have to allow people and events and situations to just take you out of your character. Yeah, it can be challenging at times to see a situation, realize that it's a possibility that you're getting tried in this moment. But even still, would you want to be more level headed about it? If you respond or do anything to this person, would you want it to come from a conscious thought instead of just a reaction, like a gut reaction that you had no control over, that you just have to deal with the aftermath of later on? We can avoid those types of things. But all right, I'm Brad, and this is LGTM Healing, where we get your mind right so you can go and get your money right. If this video resonated with you, go ahead and like and subscribe.